this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And to Widow, she saw this scarf and she sent it to me. Now, there's no way I can really show you what it is, because it's very big, but it has these great big skulls, kind of like Zen-tangled skulls, all over the whole thing, and it's a great big rectangle. And around the border are little skulls, and every so often it is covered with gold bling, and that goes around the whole outside. So gorgeous. Oh, I've got my address just sitting everywhere. Okay, gonna have to do some cutting. Okay, so this is from Simply Ginger Co. And this is a couple of planning sticker kits that I bought. This is from Etsy. You know, the funniest thing happened when for 2 days, I was searching my house, looking everywhere for this. And I was so sure that I had lost it because I couldn't find it anywhere. And then on the third day, it arrived in the mail. I hadn't received it yet. I don't know, maybe I had a dream that I received it. But that really made me feel like a dummy, I'll tell you. So, this is, make sure I got everything out of here. So yes, this is from Simply Ginger on Etsy, and they're from Nanaimo, BC. And let's take a look at the stickers. Save the thank you sticker. So we got a freebie from the Moonlight Paper Co. of some functionals. And then Simply Ginger has sent us a little freebie sticker too. And then I bought the June and the July kits. And this is Simply Ginger Co. So this is really nice. It's yellow and green and limes. Lemon and green with actual lemons. So here we've got our day covers and our washi headers and bottoms, I guess, functionals. Lots of to-do lists, functionals, headers, flags, the dates, and more headers there. So yeah, we get those 3 pages. I'll be using this in my June Happy Planner. And then I've got the July one, which is really nice. It is a red, white, and blue themed one, but it is from a Canadian company, so it's not celebrating the 4th of July, though. From what I can see so far, an American could use it because of the colors. So yeah, these are all in the same format. I really, really like this one. I do hope there's a Canada Day sticker, though. Oh, and here we go. We've got a box for either the 4th of July or Canada Day. So that's good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to using those. In July, I will be switching over to a vertical. Right now, I am practicing doing this stuff in a horizontal because if you've watched my other videos, I'm a beginner to this decorative planning stuff. So, what's up next? I have just a little pile here that we'll go through quickly. These are magazines that I've received in the last month and a half or so, and this is the newest Molly Makes issue, and it came with a kit to make 10 paper ice lollies, as they call them, or popsicles. got a wooden template inside. I don't know if I'll actually make these, but I certainly will be using the papers and the sticks and everything that came in it. And as always, it's a great magazine, and in the middle there are decorative papers, which are always nice, and it's full of all sorts of different kinds of crafts, and I use these for the images when I'm done with them. I have a subscription to National Geographic at the moment because I got it for a real steal, but I won't be continuing on with it because it's just, I mean, there's nothing, absolutely nothing in it I want to read. Though, the reason I got it is because of the photography and using them for backgrounds. So it's just, you know, it's just full of stuff to use for backgrounds. This I will be cutting up to use in my religious journal. I printed out the papers for the Reset Girl. Lister's Got a List and the Faithful Life Club. This is not the most recent in the moment, but this is the one I'm currently cutting out of. This is spring. I've since received summer's, and it's just got wonderful pictures of home life and illustrations and photographs and pretty stuff, and a few little paper activities in it. I'm also using the current issue of Smith Journal for harvesting my images from. I absolutely love this Australian journal, which is geared towards men. It has in the center of each one there's always not always a poster, sometimes it's a heavy cardstock print, but this one is a map of the southern polar exploration, and yeah, I'm pulling pictures out of that. So that's that. The next box is from Blitsy, I believe. Oh no, scrapbook.com. So it's a big box. It's not terribly full. Oh look, I've put other things in here. Alright, I put it over to the side. Alright, first of all, this is the July issue of In the Moment. I haven't had a good look at this one yet, but yeah, so I'm not currently cutting out images from that one, but I will shortly. Let's put that over here with the other magazines. And it looks like I put, yes, this is from an Etsy shop called Bookfell Studio. I was in need of an, is it A5 and B6 inserts? I think I'm saying those the right way around. And so the books came wrapped up in little wrappers like this. He sent me a little package here, so let's see what's in there. Cute little paper clip. I suppose that could be a bookmark. It says thank you inside, and their mailing address, or well, like their business card info on the back. We got a piece of washi here, which seems to be holding my receipt together. So let's see if I can get that off. Okay, pretty washi of heels and stuff, so save that. And this is my receipt. Thank you, I hope you enjoy them. And business card. Oh, buy 10, get 1 surprise insert free, and it's been marked off with 2. All right, hang on to that. And then these are the inserts that I got. Here, let me read it and make sure I said those right. Okay, I have B6 and A5. I think that's what I said. Okay, so this is the A5 one. And this one's really nice because it has different shades of blue and green papers in here. Some is cardstock and some is like regular weight. It's all heavier than computer paper. And there's some nice papers in there. And it's done with a 5-stitch pamphlet stitch, which is out of the ordinary. And then the big one is the B5. So I wanted one of these, and this one just has like scrapbook paper covers, and it has a blank paper inside, which is of a not very heavy, but it's a medium quality. So I got those 2 from Bookfell Studio. And I'll just keep that stuff over there. And they are in Toronto, so same province as me. Okay, next box is a bag. And this is what I picked up at Staples. So I had a 50% off. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I had a $50 gift certificate, which my eldest son had sent me. And I got one of those carts. I can't show it to you from here, but you know, one of those 3-level carts that are like Michael's version of the IKEA Raskog. And I got mine in the, I suppose you would call it mint green. And I love it. So while I was there, I also spent a couple of 40% off coupons, because I always give my husband one and send him through the line. So this is my new planner. I thought I wanted to try the vertical layout. Now, I don't like planning in a vertical layout. I like to plan in a horizontal. And I have a mini Happy Planner, which I use as my daily carry around and planning, that I write down doctor's appointments and when my son has exams and when birthdays and whatever are, and when we have to go here and when we have to go there and that sort of stuff. It's not pretty. I don't decorate it. I just write down what we're doing in it. But I have started to do what I was calling back planning, but I've since found a few videos of people calling it rewind planning. Can't say I really like that name. I'd rather call it back planning. But I'm decorating the pages and planning the pages the week after it's finished, so I can fill it in with what I've done or didn't do and decorate it, and you know, get the joy of doing that without having to. I just can't work on a decorated page to actually plan on. So you'll see this further. It starts at July and it's an 18-month one, so you'll see that further along in my videos. The next thing I got, which I got 40% off, was I got the disc punch inserts for the We Are Memories punch board. I have the one that punches the spirals, and these punch the holes for the Happy Planner. And then all the planner stuff was 50% off. So I picked up a package of expander metal discs in pink, and I picked up one of the Mambi books. I got Planner Basics, Get It Done, Do All the Things. So this just has all sorts of functional, and that's what I need, since I'm starting out on this journey of decorating my planning. Though I have been planning since I was like 16. I've carried a planner around with me. Okay, now let's go back to the box from, I mentioned it earlier, scrapbook.com. So this was mainly a Dylusions haul because I was just really, really, really into Dylusions. Now, first of all, I got my absolute favorite stamp and a stencil, the spider web. Now, I like creepy stuff, and this is going to get used so much. Then I just got her her days and months kit, so it's 2 packages of stamps, and it comes with a little acrylic block. So if you don't have one, buy this kit and then you're ready. Then I got this stencil. I think it's called Stained Glass. Yeah, Stained Glass Small. So I wanted that one. Then I got a few of her stamp kits. I got this one because of the eyes and the heads. Not really interested in getting the ones with the whole bodies on them as much as ones that have parts of bodies, though next one does have whole bodies on it. This one right here. Do these have names? Oh yeah, this one's called The Eyes Have It. This one is called The Black Sheep. And honestly, it was the saying that drove me to it. I'm not the black sheep, I'm the tie-dyed one. Which, in kind of a way, could refer to me and my sister. She's not a black sheep anymore, but she was a bit as a wild teenager. I'm definitely the tie-dyed one. And these look like really nice stamps. I like the red rubber stamps. And then finally, I got legs 11. And these are body parts. I often will draw a person up to the bottom of their dress or their shirt and then have a hard time drawing the legs, so I thought this would be excellent. Looking forward to giving that a try. Then I had the spider web one, so I had to get the skull one. This is absolutely fantastic, and is it just called Skull? Skull's large. They didn't have a small available. So, yeah, really looking forward to putting this to use. Then I actually got a couple of things that were not Dylusions. These 2 little notebooks, Traveler's Notebooks, are by Fancy Pants, and I found them in the clearance section, so I picked them up. These are personal, I think they're personal size. Not sure what they're like inside. Don't want to open them up right now. Doesn't matter. So yeah, they were really cheap because they were on clearance. And then the last thing I got was another thing that was on clearance, and I just couldn't pass it up because I don't really have anything like this. This is by Paper Hues, I guess, is the brand, and it's a summer collection of handmade paper. There's 24 sheets, 12 by 12, and each one is actually different. And they are all handmade papers, which are like awesome. Like here's got gold embossing, gold foil embossing. Whoa. I'm hoping you can see those. You see, each one's different. Now this has got kind of like a resist on it. And this is that nice handmade stuff with all the stuff in the background. So there's a lot of foiling at the back there. Now these are just embossed. Whoa! silver. Yeah, try to go quickly. Yeah, these are awesome. Awesome. All of them. I love those. I can't wait to use them. So, that is my entire collection from scrapbooking.com. And that leaves us with a little bit of mail and then a Blitsy box. Okay, so I received the first issue of the Little You magazine. This is published by the magazine uppercase. I was thinking high, but it's upper. By the Uppercase Art magazine, which comes out of Calgary, Alberta, and it's an absolutely fantastic magazine. If you're into art magazines, then that's the one for you. You'll find all sorts of stuff in it that you can use in collages and stuff. So anyways, they've come out with a new one. This one's called Little You, and it is aimed at children's illustration. Not necessarily children, but at children's illustration. And you know, it's got a lot of text. It's not the kind of stuff that, you know, a little kid would want to read, but all the illustration is geared at children's illustrators. There's some really cool stuff in here. Really cool. A good place to get inspiration and ideas. Yeah, really cool. And for everybody who pre-ordered it, you got a wall-size coloring poster, which is what this is, but I'm not going to open it up. It's too big. Okay, now, you'll know that I bought those, I told you I bought those two inserts. I wonder if they're here. Yeah, they are. Well, the reason I got the inserts is that I was trying to decide whether I wanted to go for an A5 or a B6 Traveler's Notebook next. And I bought this from Jot, who is another Canadian seller on Etsy, and they are from Langdon, Alberta. And so anyways, I was just looking, and I found these in their clearance section. They were clearing them out because they were starting to make some new styles. And I was able to, and this is my absolute favorite color in the world, and this is pretty close to being second. So I was able to get those for $5 each, which I thought was a deal. So I know it's two strange sizes to be wavering between, but I didn't know if I want it to go smaller and fatter or if I just want it to go bigger. So yeah, I got both of those, but neither of them came with any inserts. So that's why I had to go looking for inserts. Now, that's some information there. And they've got 4 strings in them too, which is great. So this is the A5. And I will put the insert in. Let's see how it does. Oh, am I saying that I can't? I'm not good with these British sizes. Yes, it is A5. And a letter thanking me for my order and other things they sell there. So I've got my first in there. And so the other thing that I'm not liking on this is that the top thing is pulling down like that. That may not become an issue once you get the book full, though. Okay, so then this is my B5 insert, and I got that to go inside this one. So again, we have 4 inserts, 4 elastics, and I will put this in the front, see how it goes, and that fits nicely. So There we go. So that gives me a chance to try out both sizes. And, well, I was going to say see which one I'm going to add to my collection, but I've already added both of these to my collection. But I can find out which one I like best. So now, for my traveler's notebooks, I have a pocket, personal, standard, standard wide, A5, A6, A6, and B5. So it's 6 of the sizes. Woohoo! I love my traveler's notebooks. Okay, now finally I have my Blitsy order. And again, this was a bit of a Dilutions haul. So, I'll go there. Okay, so I picked up some Dilutions paints that I didn't have, except, unfortunately, I ended up buying one that I already did have, and I'm so annoyed about that. These are 2 new colors to me. I got Funky Fuchsia and Vanilla Custard, so I think I have all the pinks now. And then I got Mushy Peas and Calypso Teal. I already have Calypso Teal. Oh. So that will probably go in a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. I just passed 400 subscribers. Yay, thank you so much. I am tickled to death that I have got 400 of you interested enough in what I have to say. So I'm gearing up for, hopefully I'll make 500 to have a giveaway then. So I guess this little oopsie that I made will go in there. Then I have all the Distress inks, and I have all the ones from Wendy whatever. So the only ones I don't have now are Dilutions inks to go in the Tim Holtz 1-inch boxes. So this is set 1, and I plan on buying set 2 and set 3. Then I'll have them all. I'll have the whole collection. So set 1 gets you Bubblegum Pink, Dirty Martini, Calypso Teal, and Black Marble. So it's basically, let me put it this way you can see better. Basically it's a basics, you know, pink, green, blue, and black. Then I got her set of stamps called People, Not a Fan. I just absolutely love the snarky comments stamps that she has. Obviously there's the one People, Not a Fan. What was the one I really liked on here? I'm not an early bird or a night owl. I'm some form of permanently exhausted pigeon. A group of people is called No Thanks. If I'd known you were coming over, I'd have left the house. Like, this is so my type of humor and thinking on some points. And I bought another dialogue insert book. I have a couple of hers already, so just adding to the stock. This one has the handwriting lines in it, so it'll be fun to work in. And then last thing I just had to pick up, because I have a few of these We Are memory keepers. They're boards. I have the hole punch one, and I have the scoring board, and this was on for 50% off. So I couldn't resist. And this is for making tags. Now it doesn't make great big ones. The biggest size ones it makes are 3.5, and that's probably the size that I use the most. So yeah, I'll have some fun playing around with that, and some like clothing labels and packaging material and stuff. Yeah, So yeah, looking forward to trying that out. And you know what, folks? That is that. That's the whole shebang. This is my last haul. The only thing I'm going to allow myself to do is garage sales and the occasional thrift store. I do not go to thrift stores very much anymore, so that's not a big deal. But I've got visitors coming out this summer, and if we want to go to a thrift store, then I'm gonna allow myself pick up stuff. But I'm gonna be very, very picky, because I know what I have too much of, and I'm not gonna pick up any more of what I have too much of. And also for a garage sale, because they're once in a lifetime things, so I'm not going to let myself not go to those, because here in Canada we wait all winter for summer garage sales. It's a big deal. So thank you for joining me. I really want to thank all the new subscribers who have joined me, and of course my regulars who have stayed with me. And please like, comment, share, thumbs up, ring the bell, the whole shebang if you enjoyed this. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.